Kylian Mbappe's time at Real Madrid so far has been scary, but for all the wrong reasons. He's missing chances and looks like his confidence is gone. All of this just made me ask the question, what the hell is happening to Mbappe at Real Madrid? The Mbappe transfer promised the best player at the best club. Real Madrid has been chasing him for years, and after rejecting them twice, he finally joined this summer. On paper, Mbappe's arrival was supposed to form an unstoppable attack, with Vinicius and Rodrigo flanking him. Everyone expected Real Madrid to dominate, with Mbappe as the star, but instead, it's been the opposite. Now, it hasn't been a total disaster. He's scored some impressive goals in La Liga and one in the Super Cup, but these moments have been rare and is clearly struggling. If we compare his form to last season at PSG, it's striking. He was Europe's joint top scorer with 44 goals. Naturally, Madrid fans expected him to start strong here too, but it hasn't worked out that way. Signs were there early on. In the first 3 league games, Madrid scored just 5 goals and won only once, and Mbappe didn't contribute in any of those matches, even though these were not the toughest teams in La Liga. Over the next 10 games, he managed 6 goals, but 3 of those were penalties. Scoring in open play has been a struggle, and that's a major issue. So, why is Mbappe struggling at Real Madrid? To begin with, it looks like Real Madrid's setup doesn't fully suit him. While he may have played as a center forward in his early days with Bondi and Monaco, he truly shined when he shifted to the left wing. It seems Real Madrid was so eager to sign him that they overlooked exactly how he would fit in. Mbappe's ideal position would likely be the left wing, but with Vinicius Jr. excelling there, that's not an option. So the coach has placed Mbappe in the center forward role, a position he's not accustomed to. He's not a traditional number 9. For instance, he struggles with timing his runs, getting caught offside 8 times in the El Clasico, more than even the notorious offsiders like Nunes or Morata. Traditional number 9s like Haaland have mastered the art of staying onside by watching the last defender and timing their runs perfectly. Mbappe, on the other hand, relies on his speed with the ball and his dribbling ability to beat defenders. He also lacks the physicality to hold up play for his teammates, always looking instead to make runs behind the defense. An example of the bad effects is Jude Bellingham. He was one of Madrid's top goal contributors last season, but with Mbappe in the squad, Bellingham has been forced to drop deeper. This change has impacted his goal contributions, which have dipped this season. With that said, is it fair to place all the blame on Mbappe? He's only been with the team for 4 months, yet the criticism has been relentless. Even for a superstar, it takes time to adjust, especially for someone who's played his entire career in Ligue 1 with Monaco and PSG. He's adapting to La Liga, which is a tougher league, and so far, he hasn't even completed half a season, leave alone a whole season with the club. It's clear he needs time. Just as he's adjusting to his new teammates, they are learning to adapt to his style too. But as a player of his caliber, Mbappe doesn't get the luxury of time, and every misstep is magnified. To make matters worse, his dip in form isn't limited to Real Madrid. Even in the few international matches he's played for France this season, he struggled. He captained the team during a 3-1 loss to Italy, played only 23 minutes in their 2-0 win over Belgium, and missed the next 2 games against Israel and Belgium. Reports surfaced that he only wanted to prioritize major international fixtures. When Deschamps was asked about it, he simply said the decision was for the best, but wouldn't clarify if it was for France or Mbappe's benefit. But we all know, Mbappe is making headlines for the wrong reasons. Struggles at Real Madrid, a lack of improvement in the team's play, and his international challenges. Statistically, he's been decent. Or has he? Since his debut at PSG in 2017, his current campaign shows his lowest expected goals per 90. What's more confusing is he's actually shooting more, ranking in the 99th percentile, yet his shot conversion rate has dipped to 20%, while Lewandowski, the league's top scorer, boasts a 30% conversion rate. Clearly, Lewandowski is making more of his chances than Mbappe. So, what can Mbappe and Real Madrid do to change things? First, they need to recognize that there's an issue. Mbappe has to get a better understanding of his teammates and Real Madrid's style. He doesn't have the luxury of time here. And fans, remember he rejected the club just 2 years ago.
To me, the most important thing a person has is their word. And if you can't keep it, you've got nothing. and he did not keep his word.
With expectations high and frustrations building, fans could start pointing fingers, and Mbappe might be the target. On the field, he needs to truly grasp what it means to play as a number 9. As for Real Madrid, they're not helping if they continue like this. The team is missing what Toni Kroos used to bring, a player who controlled the midfield tempo, and crucially for Mbappe, will deliver long passes and well-timed through balls to match his runs. Right now, Madrid lacks that type of playmaker. Despite their talent, players like Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Bellingham and Valverde aren't Kroos-type midfielders. It's no surprise that the club has been linked with Chelsea's Enzo Fernandez. Just as Mbappe is adapting to them, they need to adjust to him. Sure, he's been caught offside, but quicker balls and passes would make a real difference. And for all the criticism, let's not forget that Mbappe already has double-digit goal contributions this season. While the eye test might suggest he's off, the stats tell a different story, which only adds to the confusion. It's too early to call his time at Real Madrid a failure. There's still a long way to go, but to match the level he reached at PSG, Mbappe needs to understand that La Liga is tougher and he'll have to raise his game accordingly. Just look at Lewandowski. He also had a slow start in La Liga, but is now thriving. Check out this video to see how he turned things around.